In this video, you will learn how to deploy machine learning model using Flask and test the model using Postman. There will be 3 steps. The first step will be to build the machine learning model. The second step is going to be deploy it using Flask, and the third step will be to test the model using Postman. And we are going to work on these 4 files. The first file will be the Python file model.py. This will contain our machine learning model. The second will be model.pkl. We will convert this model.py file into a pickle. The third file will be the app.py. This file will contain our Flask application. And this fourth one, iris.csv, is our data file. We are going to work on the iris data to develop our machine learning model. And we are going to do all this in PyCharm. I will open my PyCharm. I'll go to the Windows and here I will type PyCharm. Now I have to open the folder. So first of all, I will show you the folder, and it is in my C drive. This is the folder ML model deployment, and this folder contains app.py, the iris CSV file, the pickle file, and the model. Let's go to the PyCharm, and here I will click on open, and then I will click on this ML model deployment folder. That is this folder here. I'll click on OK. I have opened the ML model deployment folder, and this folder contains templates. Inside templates, we have index.html file. Then we have app.py, and app.py contains our Flask code. We have iris.csv, it is our data file. We have model.pkl, which is a pkl file, pickle file. Then we have model.py, which contains our machine learning model. I'll explain you everything step by step. First, we will understand model.py file. So this file contains our machine learning model. We have imported libraries such as pandas. From sklearn, we have imported standard scaler, random forest classifier, because we are going to build the model using random forest classifier. Then we have also imported train test split to split our data into training and testing. We have also imported pickle because we will convert the model into a pickle object. So first we have loaded the data frame iris.csv and saved in the variable df. Then we have looked at the top 5 rows of our data frame using the method head. Then we have segregated our independent and dependent variable. In X we have all the independent variables, and the independent variables are sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. In Y we have a dependent variable, that is a target variable, and the target variable label is class. So this is going to be a classification problem because class contains 3 categories: Virginica, Setosa, and Versicolor. Then we have split the dataset into train and test, and here we are defining some parameters such as test size. Test size is 0.3, that is we are going to use 30% of the data for testing and 70% of the data for training. The random state parameter, you can put any number here, and it is for reproducing the result to get the same samples in your test and train data set. So for that we use this parameter random state. Then here we are scaling our features. So we are going to scale our independent variable in xtrain and xtest. So we are applying the standard scaler here. Next we are instantiating the random forest classifier, and we are saving it in the object classifier. And after saving it in the object classifier, we are finally fitting the model. So here we are fitting the model on X train and Y train. Once we have fit the model, then we are converting this model into a pickle object. So from our pickle module, we are using the method dump, and inside this we are passing our model, and our model is classifier, and here we are converting it into a pickle object. Once we convert this into a pickle object, we get a new file, that is the model.pkl. So this is our pkl file or a pickle file. Next is we have to create the Flask app. So we have one more Python file, app.py. This is our second Python file, app.py. This file contains the Flask code. We are importing libraries such as pandas. From Flask we are importing class Flask request JSONify, and we are also importing pickle. First, we are creating the Flask app and we are saving in the variable app. So this will create Flask app. Next, we are loading the pickle model. You can see here we have a pickle model here and we are loading this model and saving it in a variable model. Then we are creating a page or a predict method. So this app.route will take us to the predict method page, and here we are defining the method predict. This method will first take request in the form of JSON. So whatever independent variables values we will be passing, this will be cached by this request and store in this variable JSON underscore. Then we will convert those JSON values into a data frame. From pandas, we will use the method data frame and we will pass our variable JSON underscore, and then we will save that data frame in a new variable query underscore df. Then we will call our model, and from our model we will use the method predict, and inside this we will pass our data frame, and this will predict a new class, and that new class result will be saved in the variable prediction, and then we will return this variable prediction in the form of JSONify. And this is the last code we will write. If name is equal to main, then we will run our app and debug is equal to true. Let's first run our model.py. So I'll right click here and click on run model. This will build the machine learning model. So here you can see in the output I got process finished with exit code 0. That means I have successfully created the machine learning model, and I have also converted that model into a pickle object. Now I'm going to come on this Flask app. So here this is the app.py. Now I'm going to run this Python file to deploy our model using Flask. I'll right click here and I'll click on run app, and this will deploy our model using Flask. And here you can see that we got the result that it has been deployed and it is running on this port, and the port is 5000. We will test our model using Postman. In Postman, we will pass the values of all the independent variables and then we will get the prediction. Let's open the Postman. In Windows, I will type Postman here. This is loading now. Once you see the UI of Postman, click on New, click on Request, click on Request Name. Here I will type Iris Model Testing. Then you have to click on Create Folder and type any name here, Iris Model, and click on this right click button and click to save Iris model. Now you will see a new page here, and here you have to click on body, then you have to click on raw, and here you have to click on JSON. Then here you have to click on post because we are going to use the post method, and here you can see it is written enter request URL. So here we have to type the port, and if we go to our PyCharm, we can see that our model is running on the port number 5000, and we are going to use the method predict. So we have to remember these two things, the port number and the method predict. Now I'll go to Postman. Here I will type localhost, then I have to type the port number. The port number is 5000, and the method which we are going to use is predict. Now inside this we have to pass our independent variables and their values in JSON format. I have sample values of independent variable and I have saved that in a text file. I'll open the text file, and here you can see I have defined the independent variables. The independent variables are sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. You can verify from the PyCharm. If I open this here and if I go to model.py, here you will see our independent variables are sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. That's why here I am taking sepal length, and then I am also giving the value. For example 0, then sepal width 0, petal length 0, petal width 0. And here I am taking 4 independent variables, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in the output I will get 4 classes. That means 4 predicted classes I will get. I'll copy this from here. Now I will open Postman and here I will paste that. Now I will click on this send. In the output you can see that I got prediction. So here this is prediction, and for the first values we got the prediction as versicolor. For the second it is Virginica, third Virginica and 4 also Virginica. We can also change its value. For example, I'll make this as 0 0 0 0 0 and 0. Now here you will see in the output we have versicolor, Virginica, Virginica and Virginica. We have versicolor 1 time and Virginica for 3 times. Now I'll send this again and let's see if we see any changes in the prediction class. I'll click on send button. Now here you can see we got versicolor twice. For the first versicolor, second versicolor, third Virginica and fourth also Virginica. This is how you can test your model using Postman. Here you can see prediction is written here because we have defined this in our PyCharm code. I'll go to the PyCharm and I'll click on app, and here you can see that we are returning the JSONify, and here we are writing prediction, then we are printing all the prediction in form of list. So that's why here we are getting prediction. Suppose if I delete this one, now if I run this, so I will get 3 output. Now we are having 4 output here, but instead of that we will get 3. I click on this send. In the output you can see that we got 3 classes now because we are passing 3 independent variables, or a list of 3 or a JSON of 3 independent variables, and this we are passing inside a list. So we have a list here, and inside this we are passing as a JSON object. And if I delete this, now we will get only 2 classes. I'll click on this button send. In the output you can see we got 2 classes here because we are passing a JSON of 2 independent variables. This is how you can test your model in Postman. So what we have done, first we have created a model.py file, and this file contains our machine learning model. Then we have converted this machine learning model into a pickle. Then we have created a Flask app, and here we have defined the Flask code, and here we have loaded our pickle model and saved in the variable model here. Then we have used the method, we have defined this method predict, and this predict method will predict the class of our iris flower. Then we have deployed our model. Here it is running on the port 5000. Then we go to the Postman app, and here we have created one new request, and then we have passed our independent variable inside a list in JSON format, and here we got the prediction. So this is how you can develop your machine learning model. Then you can deploy it using Flask, and then finally you can test it using Postman. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.